We are back with another video. Before we get into the video, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Cardi B goes on a major rant against Akbar bloggers and allegedly scratch off. Let's take a listen to what she had to say.
Yo, God is so crazy. A motherfucker was really plotting with another bitch. Like, yeah, we're gonna make a record about this bitch. We're gonna fucking this, and that bitch. I don't give a I was gonna respond to that bullshit. No. Yeah, we're gonna ruin her weekend. Oh, this is what we're gonna do. Ha ha ha. Child, please. I'm up 30 million right now. This year alone. Then I'm replying to what? Motherfuckers go out their way to try to have Cardi have a bad day. To worry about you having a good day. How about that? Was out here plotting on try to what? What did that did? Did that did anything? Did that make you fucking money? What? You went viral for what? 15 hours? What? What did it did? Oh, y'all thought I was gonna go out online and crash out about it? I don't give a shit like that. Because if I really want to pull up facts on her and really get in the field with that mouth, then y'all wouldn't handle me. Obsessed freaks. Y'all some obsessed freaks. Talk about, yeah, that's the karma. The karma that you got the other day. Real fast. Why? Because when you try to plot to do something bad to somebody for no reason, God punishes. Motherfuckers was in group chats. You were in group chats planning fucking diss records and bullshit. Talk about there's rules. This is hip hop. This is this. Bitch, I reply on my time. And if I want to. And if it's worth it. Y'all ain't making me no funny.
So this is allegedly about Akbar V and possibly scratch off. They were plotting in group chats to put out a diss track. Now remember, Akbar put out a record dissing Cardi B. She put out 2 records. She did her own spin to Ugly and Petty, remember? That got taken down, unfortunately. Titanic sent a copyright infringement for that, so it got taken down. But then she put out another record, How You Feel, I think it's called, where she was dissing Cardi B. Allegedly, she was in group chats plotting on Cardi B, and it got back to her. She also said that she's not going to respond. I think she mostly talking about Akbar V because she's not going to make no money off of it. I definitely think she will respond to scratch off, especially during Essence Festival, because they both will be headlining that. They might run into each other at the EBT Awards. So I definitely see her responding to scratch off. She probably would make more noise and make more money responding to her versus Akbar V. She also stated that she's willing to, pop off or run up on somebody. Allegedly, she was going back and forth with certain bloggers that she always has issues with. Let's take a listen to that.
Bitches require from me is the type of attention that y'all should be asking your fucking mothers to give you. Bullshit. And bitch, you in New York too, so what's up? Like, what's up, bitch? You in New York, what's up? I know exactly the projects that you fucking live in, bitch. What's up? What do you want to do? Go to my DM and tell me what you want to do. You talk too fucking much. You talk too tough. Shut the fuck up. What is it that you want to do? Let's get it over with. Get it over with.
Now, the only thing I don't understand about Cardi B is Cardi B always trying to fight somebody, but then she be running to court. That's the thing I don't respect about Cardi B, is that she always trying to fight somebody or threaten somebody, but then she be running to court a lot of times to sue, or she threatens to sue. So I'm confused by her sending subliminal threats, in my opinion. Now, word on the street is that allegedly ASAP the colorist is having his cake and eating it too by sleeping with alleged models and funding their lifestyle. A blind item had reported, so it wasn't just the only blank models from last year or the one from this past week that the very fast rapper is supporting. There are about a half a dozen women he's supporting every month. If you get to visit his house, then you are one of his favorites. If you are meeting anywhere other than there, you are disposable. Okay, so allegedly that is about ASAP the colorist funding women's lifestyle behind Rihanna's back and allegedly cheating on her. And if you guys remember, at the Met Gala, he did seem a little flirty, a little chummy, while Rihanna was standing waiting for their car to get back home. So people have also talked about that. Now, in my opinion, I don't believe that ASAP the colorist is funding anybody's lifestyle, though. I don't believe that. He's not Drake. Drake be funding Hov's lifestyle, okay? That's what Drake do, okay? Because he got that shmoney. ASAP the colorist, no, I don't believe that. Now, see, Breezy be funding Hov's lifestyles, okay? I know that for a fact, okay? He be buying cars, buying houses, and, you know, paying his child support. ASAP the colorist, no, I don't believe he's able to financially fund a half a dozen women lifestyle. I think he could do like one or two, but not half a dozen. So I don't believe that. I do believe he's a cheater, but funding lifestyles, no, that's Drake and C Breezy. I think, you know, this blind item is incorrect. He can't afford that. Definitely can't afford it. Nah, Now, SZA went on her Finsta Instagram to mock Nicki Minaj and tease new music. Now, if you guys remember, a few days ago, we did discuss that a lot of people were speculating that, you know, Nicki Minaj was throwing some shade at SZA and Cardi B in her recent interview she did. But with that being said, it looks like SZA is teasing that she's coming. She posted on her Finsta and said, I realize I spent so much time hiding from greatness, cosplaying humble because I was scared to just be her. Scared to admit I saw and heard my influence on the radio. Fuck all of that. This era is about taking up space, acknowledging my influence, and maximizing. This album is a stamp. Won't shit a fluke. Yesterday, I talked to my therapist about high road versus low road. There is no high road, just conscious and unconscious. I'm consciously planting foot on necks because I can and shall. This not the era to fuck with me. I'm telling and showing my ass, feeling free as F. Miley, what's good? Now, we know where Miley what's good came from. That came from Nicki Minaj. Now, I'm wondering, who is she talking about that has been copying her and whose neck is her foot on? In my opinion, I'm like, who has the SZA influence? We got to investigate that. Now, I can only think of two people, but I know she cool with D0JA, but D0JA has sometimes a SZA influence, but she cool with D0JA. They both under TDE. And then the only other person that I feel like could possibly be copying SZA is Musty Walker, who released an album last year. Or Mariah the Scientist. I feel like Mariah got a little bit of a SZA influence. A little bit, okay? But it looks like SZA will be clapping back at the haters. She's mocking Nicki Minaj. She's cocky now. SOS is Diamond. So she has every right to be cocky. Let's just be honest. She got a Diamond album. You know, that is unheard of for a black pop star, a black R&B star in this generation. You know, Beyonce's not even doing that now. So she has a right to be cocky, but it looked like she definitely gonna be talking her shit. Now, Nicki Minaj also went on Spaces and she did tease that she could possibly be bringing Roman back, okay? She said that she has some exciting and fun things for us that she can't really speak on. That's what she said on Spaces. And she said that is in God's timing. Okay, so she's running on that time. So let me know how y'all feel about it. And if you think she finna whack the Carters, Liz Denny, SZA, there's a lot of people that she probably got to whack. I don't think she can keep up with everything, you know, that's been said about her. But SZA recently mocking her. Liz Diddy, I really don't think she should give Liz Diddy the time of day because she's already a flop. So it makes no sense. The Carters definitely deserve to get whacked, though. he was talking about the family. He deserved to get smacked up. The lace front must come off. Okay? No shade. Now, it seems as though everybody is coming out with music, especially since the Queen is allegedly dropping. Okay? Now, Doja Cat went on her Finsta X account to tease music. It has allegedly been reported that she is working on a whole different separate project right now from V after several of her songs got leaked from V and some scrap songs also got leaked. She said on her Finsta X account, respectfully, those songs are retired. I'm working on a whole separate project right now. My brain is somewhere else entirely. So despite her lying to the fans and saying she was going on hiatus, which technically she still can do. I mean, I think she can drop music and then go on a hiatus. She deserves it. She just did a world tour. She's still on a world tour. But it looks like she's gearing up to drop music since her last album flopped. Nicki's back outside. Megan Thee Stallion is also coming. Doechie's coming. So it's a lot of people coming. Beyonce's coming. So there's a lot of people that gonna be dropping the second half of the year. Okay, who you think gonna have the biggest hit record? I think SZA definitely. SZA gonna come with a hit. Nicki, she gonna get, everybody's gonna tune in to see what Nicki gotta say, especially since she hasn't dropped in 2.5 years. And then I think Beyonce is definitely gonna shake the table. So SZA, Nicki, and Beyonce. Doja Cat, I don't know if people care about what Doja Cat has to say since V flopped. I mean, I don't know. I don't know about that. And I don't think people are tuning in to anything Cardi B. No shade. Now, moving on from that, Drake's OVO hit with a new $4.6 million lawsuit in BC Supreme Court by lender ARI, OVO Growth Capital, for allegedly defaulting on a loan given to them in 2025. The lawsuit is asking for a bigger amount, including default interest, legal fees, professional fees, enforcement costs, lender expenses, pre- and post-judgment interest and cost. Aubrey Drake Graham's company, OVO IP Holdings, is allegedly in deficit of negative $8 million alone in 2024. Negative $12 million from 2022 to 2024 combined. So allegedly they're saying Drake is in debt because a lot of the OVO artists are not selling except for him. That's what the streets are saying. If you want to know the behind the scenes reason why he's selling 50% of OVO, that is on Patreon. It doesn't have anything to do with his debt. But let me know how y'all feel about it. In my opinion, even though I think Drake is a phenomenal artist, I do feel like he is not an artist that should be signing other artists. Only because I feel like other than Party Next Door, there's really nobody on OVO that really gets a push. So the OVO label / company, whether it's for his, merch or other business ventures, there's really nothing else selling probably besides the music. I don't see people wearing Nocta or any Drake merch like that. You know what I'm saying? Or his sneakers like that he got with Nike. The point of the matter is, people like Drake mostly because of the music, not necessarily anything else besides that. He doesn't have a brand outside of the music like, Rihanna does with Fenty. So with that being said, that's probably why the OVO company is in debt. I don't feel like it's that much debt. 12 million is not that bad. There's labels and billions of dollars in debt, aka Titanic Records. I just don't think he should be signing artists because he's not really an artist that pushes other artists besides maybe Party Next Door. And even then, Party Next Door don't sell. So, I just feel like he should just focus on his music and, maybe instead of trying to sue Universal, he should ask Lucian to give him the money to get out of debt. I also feel like Drake got that. Drake got $12 million. But a lot of times, when it comes to businesses, artists don't like to use their own money. Okay? So I feel like he got the money, but he just don't want to pay for the lawsuit. He don't want to pay the $4.6 million, and he definitely doesn't want to pay the $12 million debt. I think he wants the artist on his label to be able to recoup the money that was spent, but that probably not gonna happen. But anyway, I got some very hot tea on Tay Champagne Thickums, Nicki, Jocelyn, and Zeus on Patreon. Link will be in the description. Have a great day.